Hey, hey guys, welcome to this stripper clip video. Today we're going to be talking about these bad boys right now. These are what's referred to as a stripper clip. These do not actually go in or hold the bullets when firing, except in a select few models, such as the M1 Garand or the Steyr M95. These are used in loading. So I have two guns here, both which use stripper clips. Stripper clips were primarily used in military rifles, such as this Mosin Nagant and this Lee Enfield. I apologize for my mess, and in the process of cleaning my house, and things are up on top of my house right now. So these guns have this little divot right here, right above the internal magazine for these stripper clips to fit into. And I'm actually going to show you how to properly load stripper clips, and I really hope I don't mess up. No, I've never had to load a Mosin Nagant. So the first thing we want to make sure for our stripper clips is that the bullets are loose but not falling out, but it doesn't take a lot of difficulty to get them out. This is 7.62 by 54 rimmed. This is, I believe, this is actual surplus. Yeah, this is actual Russian surplus. According to the seller, of course. It could be Bulgarian. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to position this right over. This fits in, for the Mosin Nagant, this actually fits in nice and snug into that divot, so I can tell this is something I'm actually going to have to manually remove. So I'm going to push it in right there, and then I'm just going to bring my thumb in. I'm going to take it out, and it's ready to go. And it just deposited a whole bunch of dust because apparently these have been sitting out for a while. But we're ready to go. Now this trigger is live, so I'm not going to touch it because then I'll shoot out my window. But I am just going to go ahead and empty this gun. So that's how these stripper clips work. And the cool thing is these can be easily reloaded. Simply by putting more. So you hold on to these, of course, because you want to reuse these. You'll just line up 5 more and you can reuse them. Right, like that. So we'll line this up. For the Mosin Nagant, they fit in very snug, very tightly. There's no moving around. So we'll go ahead and, chamber's empty. We'll go ahead and pull out the Lee Enfield and we will load that with the stripper clips. Now, as well as with stripper clips, the Lee Enfield can also have its magazine removed and reloaded. But this wasn't really how they wanted it to be done, mostly because manufacturing these magazines was a lot more difficult than manufacturing these stripper clips. This is just one piece of metal bent over. For the Lee Enfield, they're actually pretty detailed. A lot of metal is cut out to save weight, because every single ounce counts, and every single piece of metal that they can save weight on, they want to save weight on. This makes it easier. So the fit is not quite as snug with the Lee Enfield, and the Lee Enfield actually holds 10 rounds, so we're using 2 5-round stripper clips. Like that. And then we're going to take that second one and for the Lee Enfield, I don't actually have to pull this out, because as soon as I bring the bolt forward, it's actually going to kick this out of place. That didn't pick up a new round. No. There we go. The magazine can be kind of tricky if you're not used to it. Now, I will admit, I am not used to it. So again with that, one thing I like about the Lee Enfield is just because the action is a little wider, because it's double stack magazine instead of the single stack of the Mosin Nagant. We're actually using a magazine that's very similar to how magazines are designed nowadays, where we've got a spring down here and it leads up to what's called a follower around the middle, and that follower is very similar to what you would see on an AR-15 pattern, which I would show you if I had AR-15 magazine handy, and again, I apologize for the mess. I'm in the process of cleaning. The Mosin Nagant magazine is a little bit different. I'm not sure why this was chosen, if it was just the best we could think of at the time. So if you open this, actually get a look at the magazine, if this will work with me. So this is how the magazine works right here. Sorry, I'm filming out of my house, or my apartment, I should say. So the magazine, instead of being a single spring into a follower, we've got our follower plate right here, and it's attached to this arm, and it's being held straight on this arm by this spring right here, which loves to come loose, so I'm not going to mess with that much. This arm is held up by this spring here, so when we put bullets in, it's going to slowly close these until they sit about flat with each other, like that. And of course, that removes the magazine. So I can actually show this to you guys, show them what I did from the get-go. So, technically a removable magazine. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, this piece right here, this little spring here, loves to come loose. It's just the design. It's very small, very compact. So when it's like that, the bullets are stacked up like that, 5 on top of each other. Yeah, these are, yeah, like that. And as they come in, they sit there, and the magazine pushes them up towards the bolt. So this was the stripper clip and the magazines of the Mosin, Nagant, and the Enfield. Hopefully I'll have some more military surplus rifles that I can talk about soon. I'm hoping to get some more.